So new world record today, Eliud Kipchoge. He did a 2:01:09 in Berlin Marathon. We're going to show you some B-roll footage of Eliud. So he's running around 14:25 for 5K splits, full natty bra. People might say, oh, this time he used, to run this fast, you have to use drugs. Like, no. Wait, drugs don't even work. I mean, and Kenya's, that they can't afford drugs in Kenya, all right? They don't make much money as a runner. Like, if you win the Berlin Marathon, you're probably going to get a Nike shoe deal, and they'll give you free shoes and maybe for training as well, or 10% off retail. But there's not much money to win a running race, especially a marathon, London Marathon, Boston Marathon. There's not much prize money. So there's no temptation for someone from like Kenya or whatever to like take EPO and boost the red blood cells or take some cortisone so they can run faster, or some breathing asthma drugs or some Adderall. There's painkillers. There's no temptation for that, right? These guys run for fun, all right? Remember Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future? I run for fun. So he just runs, to motivate people. So there's no drugs involved. There's no money involved. He works as a corn farmer, and he couldn't even afford drugs. I mean, drugs are expensive. Like EPO is like $100 a week, $50 a week for a cycle. And these guys, average income in Kenya is like, $100 a month maybe. So how are they going to afford to use any product? Like some people say, oh, but there's that guy, Dr. Souza, who's from Italy. He lives in Kenya in I-10, and he coaches the runners up, and he takes commission if they win, and he gives them product. No, I doubt it. Anyway, Total Running Productions did a great little clip here, so we'll use that. This is Berlin, Germany. It's a marathon. It's running. Just slap on your shoes and go for a jog. It's all good. There's no pressure to win. It's more about just about fitness. It's about being healthy. There's no corporate interest here. There's no sponsors. It's just a bunch of people running. It's free to enter. It's not a money making machine. Like Nike. They just make shoes for chill. It's all good, bro. So this is the sub 2 hour marathon challenge, where he had a bunch of paces. So it's not the official record, but it's a pretty amazing thing. So Eliud is 37. Some people say his age is a bit warped, that he's in his 50s, because he looks a lot more mature. He's around 50 kilos, but I don't understand why anyone would fudge their age. There's no advantage to that. If you're like, what would be the advantage for a junior runner to fudge their age? Or I can't understand what that. No. Anyway, people have all these theories. Look at that. He's fresh. He's just healthy. As long as you're healthy, you can run quick, man. Simple as that. And he's using some special compression pants, so that makes a difference. All right. There's no EPO in running. Like, come on, man. That's Lance Armstrong stuff. Like, when we got rid of Lance, we got rid of all the EPO in sport. Like, it's just Lance Armstrong was running the most sophisticated doping thing ever. Like, he'd use EPO a couple times a week, and sophisticated disclosure of that to hide that. He'll crush the slim pin in a Coke can and chuck it in the backpack of someone else. Like, sophisticated. We're talking the most sophisticated doping network ever in professional sport was Lance Armstrong. Getting some EPO from the pharmacy in Mexico, sophisticated there, and crushing the slim pin in a Coke can and chucking it in the trash. Sophisticated, right? Network. Damn. So we got rid of Lance Armstrong. We cut out the drugs in sport. So these guys, they just go for a run, just with the mates, mate, with the boys, with the lads, with the bras, Like, there's no money here, there's no pressure to win. If you win, he's wearing a Livestrong bracelet, it's just all about just hard work, man. Hard work. The drugs don't work even. Drugs don't work. Like, EPO doesn't work unless you need it. If you give EPO to a runner, they don't run faster, all right? These guys aren't trying to run faster. They're just running for fun, for some national pride. Haile Gebrselassie, El Garouge. These guys, man, they're not even that. If they were on drugs, they'd run quicker. All right, their times are attainable, natty. Like, if you put the work in, you could run these times. All right, just put the work in, man. These times are definitely attainable, natty. People say, oh, but there's people who've been busted with EPO who run these times. I'm like, I don't know. I've got no comment about that one. That's conspiracy theory. And he drinks water. All right, so he does these runs fasted. He does a sugar-free diet. He does keto. He does high carb. High fat, low carb. He does 1 meal a day. He intermittent fasts. He does the 800 calorie a day diet, the 5-2 diet, where he fasts 5 days a week and has 1 meal a day, 2 days a week. So he eats very little. So that's a big thing. If you look at guys like Peter Attia, like they say food's bad, eating's cheating, don't eat. And that's I don't really subscribe to that, but that works. Like if you want to be a world record marathon runner, eating less is more speed apparently. So we've got all these Mo Farahs and everyone out there, and Salazar. People say, but Salazar, he was involved with drugs. No, he wasn't. That's just a myth, all right? It's a myth. Nike does not want anything to do with drug takers, all right? Drugs don't work. Drugs don't make champions. Champions don't use drugs. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just say no, he said. Arnold Schwarzenegger, a great example of being natural is beneficial in today's society. Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "Say no to drugs, man," and look what happened to him. He had a great career, drug free. Okay, so just train hard at the gym. All right, so you can do it, man. You just got to have self belief. All right, you got to have self belief. You have some training buddies. Support you, and you too can run these times, man. All right, there's no poverty in Kenya. There's no reason they'd take drugs to win, to get prize money. The prize money doesn't even exist in running, for one. But there's no temptation for them to want to win to escape poverty, because there's no poverty in Kenya. There's no poverty in Ethiopia. Like it's a stable economy. There's no corruption. It's a great place for everyone. Like the fences there, they're quite expensive fences actually. Those fences are made by an artisan architect, sculpturist. Those fences are very expensive, so that's an expensive area they live in. They have a lot of money over there. There's no poverty. There's no temptation to escape poverty. Okay, so and that honeycomb. So that honeycomb jersey he's wearing. The honeycomb jersey helps shed the wind. And people say, "Oh, look, the jersey, his singlet's flappy." Look how flat. No, that's actually helps the vortexes bypass, and it's more parabolic aerodynamic efficiency there. So it helps you go faster. So 2024, there's that honeycomb jersey, honeycomb singlet. It actually runs faster because it transfuses the light off the radial nerve, and it just translates into forward propulsion. That's why they're running fast. He's looked like he's 37. He doesn't look like he's older than that. So he's been running fast for a long time. It's just the hard work, man. All right. People say, how do you avoid anemia? Doing 100 miles a week. What about foot strike hemolysis? That's a myth. All right. Runners don't get anemia from overtraining. It's just just go to bed early. Eat meat. Eat keto. All right. Eat keto. Stay away from carbohydrate. Carbs make you fat. Give you diabetes. Anyway, that's the deal right there. Just straight up, full natty bra. Nothing to see here. No temptation to use juice. Just run for fun. These people run for fun. Thanks for watching.